The Barronstown Rat Run, Tipperary Town. The Barronstown Rat Run was created and facilitated by the council when they signposted a diversion for two-way regional traffic to ease traffic congestion in the town a few years ago during street works. Now regional traffic drivers use the route to bypass the town because they know it. Last year the council made it easier for regional drivers by widening sections to turn a local road into a speedway. Residents are experiencing hazards pulling out onto the road from their homes. The Rat Run starts at Barronstown Cross on the N24 near Limerick-Junction. The local roads are twisty with blind bends, a narrow humpback rail bridge on a bend with blind crest, many concealed entrances, short sight lines and passes 5 schools. Pedestrians have to work out on the road around blind bends. The Rail Overbridge OBL-50 is vulnerable to being struck by lorries and the walls falling onto the tracks below causing a derailment. At the schools in the Rosanna area presently, there is traffic congestion at drop-off and pick-up times. Additional traffic would increase the likelihood of serious accidents involving children and cause air pollution with toxic exhaust fumes. Regional drivers drive dangerously by speeding, tailgating, being intimidating, overtaking at bends and junctions, overtaking on the inside at Barronstown Cross, not using indicators, talking on their phones, unaccompanied young drivers without plates, no seat belts. Fatalities and serious accidents. In the vicinity there has been fatalities and serious accidents. Many accidents and near misses are not recorded. A lorry recently hit a car, head-on at a bend. People power. Residents have posted and commented on social media their concerns, spoken on radio, contacted their elected representatives, held demonstrations, produced YouTube videos. A local TD has been asked to raise parliamentary questions. Residents will attend council meetings to see what goes on. Corrective actions. The council need to introduce traffic calming measures and measures to deter traffic from using the Rat Run. Gardaí need to police for dangerous driving. The council engineers have been requested to do a safety risk assessment to identify all the risks and their measures to eliminate or reduce the probability and severity of injuries. The Barronstown Cross should have been made safe years ago. The current junction at Barronstown Cross is dangerous for traffic turning off the N24 and pulling out onto the N24. Pedestrians and cyclists crossing the junction are vulnerable to being struck by motorists. Only recently a local motorist was struck from behind when turning off the N24. A cyclist was struck crossing the junction. Pedestrians walk along part of the N24 road that vehicles use as deceleration and acceleration lanes. Vehicles overtake on the inside when motorists stop to turn across the traffic in the oncoming lane. The Barronstown Junction at Barronstown Cross is particularly hazardous for traffic pulling out that are liable to be hit side-on by traffic traveling from the town, as happened recently, because of limited sight lines and speeding motorists tailgating. Vehicles overtake on the inside where pedestrians walk. Lack of communication and engagement by the council and Gardaí. Residents, when they sent emails to the council and Gardaí, have been ignored, fucked off and given the runaround. Residents in frustration have threatened to contact the Ombudsman. What is required is a single point of contact with contact details in the council and Gardaí. Cars wanting to turn towards town at the Gotenstown Junction from Gotenstown must wait for a break and pull onto the Limerick-bound lane to see if there is traffic coming on the town-bound lane. If they see oncoming traffic, they have to reverse. The sight line toward the town is limited because of a blind bend and crest. If there is a fatality, will the council, road engineers and elected representatives attend the funeral and offer their sympathies to the family of the deceased and look for forgiveness for their inaction? Failure to act urgently would be criminally negligence. Fatalities could lead to a public inquiry.